and they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yeah. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to... And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield. But he...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Flushed out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Yeah, look at you like.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.
Diggs out here getting, oh my bad. Diggs out here getting abused.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Second down and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 41, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Come on.
And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Come on, man. Get your shit together.
But it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game,
money.
where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to...
Touchdown! That's caught. Dalton Schultz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Jackson to throw.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.